You can never change yourself. You can never change yourself. Do whatever you want to do the way you think you want to do it, no matter how you want to do it, no matter how you feel that you want to change yourself. You cannot change yourself. You keep trying, you get nothing. You keep moving, you get stuck. Because you see, you cannot change yourself, and I see that many of us are struggling so hard to change ourselves for God. We are trying so hard with everything inside of us to change ourselves for Christ, but you can't change yourself. There is no way you can change yourself for God. Only God can do that. And I find people, even when they come into Christ, they want to change themselves for God. They want God to see how faithful they are. They want God to see how they can do it. No, you can't do it by yourself. You cannot change yourself. Only God can. Don't see you in Him, see Him in you. That is the only way you can see the difference. Because I find that we the Christian people, we struggle so much. We want to change ourselves for God. God, I promised you I'm going to change. God, I promised you I'm going to... No, you cannot promise God. It's good to have the desire of striving to change, the desire of depending on God to change you. You can only have a desire, but you can't change yourself, because you see, you can still go back to the sin after promising God. You can still go back to the unrighteousness after promising God, because you're trying to do it alone. You're trying to change yourself alone. You try to fight everything alone. You're trying to let God see that you are capable, you can do it. That is why many times we fail, we fall back to the old sin and get stuck. You cannot change you for God. Only God can change you for Him. Only God can transform you for Him. That is why He said, come unto me, all you that are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Only God that can give you that rest. And that rest, that burden, that difficulties, that pain, those inks, those holes, only God can fill it. Only God can remove it. So stop trying, because you cannot achieve it. Stop struggling so hard, because you can't get it. You cannot get it. You cannot. God says, come unto me. Walk in my light. He didn't say when you come, you should create your own light. He didn't say when you come, you should create your own righteousness. Walk in God's righteousness. But you have to have the desire before God can change you. You have to have the desire, because you see, when you tell God, I promise you, God knows that you will go back. God sees inside of you. God says you are not making that promise with sincerity of heart. That is why many people praying, after praying, they go back to sin, they go back to unrighteousness, they go back to the lousy thing, to the way they want to live before, because they're promising God, but it's not coming from their heart. You told God that you want to change. You told God that, God, I want to change, but God is not saying it. God is seeing you that you're going to go back, because that's exactly the way you feel. You just said it with your lips, you said it with your mouth, but it's not coming from your heart. That is why many people are stuck. That is why many people, after promising God, they go back to the sin. So I'm here to let you know that you cannot do that. When you're walking in the light of God, when you move into the light of God, when you move into the house of God, into the home of God, you are meant to submit to Him, to His rules and regulations, so that He can lift you up and check those things that He doesn't want to be in you, and remove it and change you for Him. So stop trying. You can try and get nothing. You can keep promising God, get nothing. You can keep doing whatever you think you want to do, trying to prove to God that you still get nothing. Only Christ that can change you for Him.